Good Friday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification bell, and sharing, because everything you do here helps this channel grow and puts the motivation behind me to kind of get these out and get them to you guys on a regular basis, right? It's all about knowing that I'm appreciated for what I do, and we all want to feel that, not coming from a place of ego, but it's nice to know that I'm appreciated, and it's nice to know that the messages that I bring are appreciated as well, and that gets me motivated to continue to do what I love to do. So please, a little help for your friend. So this is your general energy reading for today, July the 15th, 2022. Let's see what we got going, Owen. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. We got cards flying all over the place. Lord of mercy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. But we have the, ooh, look at that. Two opposing forces. Death and the devil. Alright, and in the middle of that, we have this beautiful Ace of Cups energy, right? So, you know what song comes to mind? I think it was Whitney Houston that sang it. We almost had it all. Was it Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston that sang that? We almost had all the life we loved and we were living. Yeah. So this is kind of what it feels like. It kind of feels like that we have. You know what? I want to do this. Yeah, because that's first. It just kind of feels like we have this potential to go through this transformation that has the opportunity to bring us into a time of a lot of faith, peace, love, hope, growth. But it also feels like there's another side of us that is maybe uncertain about moving in that direction. It's kind of like we fight it a little bit because we're uncertain about it. We don't know. See, that's the problem. I think the problem is that when you're on this journey of transformation, when you're on this journey of rebirth, when you're on this journey of releasing things that don't serve their purpose in your life, and we're on this journey of exploration, exploring ourselves, exploring where we fit in the world, exploring how to connect with source and spirit, exploring how to release and let go what isn't conducive to our happiness or our growth or our path. And when we are in that exploration mentality, sometimes that's really scary, and sometimes we fight against the current, right? We go against the current, because even though we know how we want our life to be, there's a part of us that's uncertain if we can actually have that, right? It's not logical that all we have to do to have a better life is to raise our vibration, raise our energy, be happy in the present moment, not worry about the future, not worry about the past, not worry about the what's, the where's, the when's, the why's, the how's. Just go with the flow. Allow the current to take you, right? So sometimes we buck that current because there is an opposition. There's a part of us that is opposing this energy. Some of you will say, yeah, but I've done all of this. Well, yeah, you have, but do you believe what you're doing? When you meditate, do you actually believe that you are visualizing and connecting to a co-creation energy with spirit? When you visualize, when you journal, when you put up vision boards, when you release things that no longer are conducive to your happiness, are you really releasing it, or do you still fret about it? Do you still, when you release that person who broke your heart and you go, you know what, I'm releasing that, I don't need that energy anymore, do you still go back and think about it? What could have been? What should have been? Right? So that is a contradicting energy, right? When we let go, we have to let it go. I do it myself every now and then. You know, I had this great relationship in 2006, and we got married, and he got in with some old friends and cheated on me, and my part of that relationship was insecure, but when I was very insecure because of my past, but when the relationship was on, the relationship was spot on, and I always wonder about what could have been, right? And when I'm in that energy of what could have been, that's not allowing me to be in the energy of this present moment. It's not allowing me to be in the energy of manifesting or raising my vibration to what is important in this moment, right? So we go back and forth over it. We have this conflicting, these conflicting energies, and then when we try to go forward, it's like spitting in the wind. You know, we always get knocked back, or it always comes back at us. So that's the devil energy. The devil energy is being chained to the past, being chained to feeling unworthy or undeserving, being chained to feeling like you can't have it all. You have to struggle. That's what I've been told all my life. Being chained to the thought of not 100% sold on, not being 100% sold on that if you raise your vibration, if you be in the moment, if you're happy, if you're joyful, if you're in an attitude of gratitude and all of that, that it can actually change your way of life, how you live. It can actually bring you closer to manifesting your dreams and desires, right? We don't even give it a go on a small fraction. So I have this little book, and it's called, what is it called? Something of E. Anyway, I'll have to look it up. But it has this little practice in the back, and the verbiage is, Spirit, please show me that I am capable of manifesting, or that I am a co-creator and a manifester, right? And then it gives a little thing that says, in the next 48 hours, I would like to manifest. And so one day I was doing it, and I was like, I would like to manifest a ladybug, I would like to manifest a cupcake, and I would like to manifest a dragonfly. So I went to work, and I put the energy out there the night before, and then I got up in the morning, and I just was about my business. And I get to work, and it's like the middle of the day, and I haven't seen anything yet, and I was getting very frustrated. And so I came around the corner at work, and there was this little journal that I had never seen before, and it was just covered in like little ladybugs. And I was like, oh, thank you, Spirit, that's cool, yay, look what I did. And so I went on about my day, and I went outside for lunch, and I was sitting down talking on the phone with my boyfriend at the time, and right next to me on this blade of grass landed a butterfly, a dragonfly. And I was like, oh my God, I took a picture. I have the picture, beautiful dragonfly. So I went on about my day, and then the next day, and then I was like, I must not be that great of a manifester because I didn't manifest the cupcake, right? So on the fourth day, I went into work, and I was stopped in my tracks. The Pizza Hut across the way of the hotel casino that I worked at had this huge billboard where they promote their pizzas. And on the opposite side of this billboard was this ginormous cupcake. And they were promoting the new cupcake shop that was opening in another part of the casino. And I went in and I said, how long has that billboard been there? She goes, oh, it's been up for months. So I wasn't seeing it. I was so insistent on seeing it that I blinded myself from seeing this 20-foot tall cupcake that had been in my face the whole time. So that's the game that I play with my play. That's the game that I play. That's the game that I play. Dear Source, Spirit, Universe, whomever, please show me that my powers of manifestation are where they should be. In the next 48 hours, I'd like to manifest a fill in the blank, 3 things, and then just go on about your day and be open to seeing them. Be open to the change. Don't fight yourself. Don't go against the grain or spit into the wind or whatever. Allow this transformation to happen. And it's all about trust. It's all about faith. It's all about divine timing. You can have this perfect, wonderful, beautiful life if you give yourself a chance to step into it and feel it and live it and be open to it, right? If you're constantly going against the wind and fighting against yourself, then it makes it impossible for this transformation to take hold, for this beautiful energy of what is to manifest and to come in. And it's difficult for spirit to work in co-creation relationship with you when you're constantly giving out contradictory energies, right? So get in balance with yourself. Get in balance with the energy of Source and Spirit. Release that devil energy. Release this going back and forth kind of thing. Release that whole spitting into the wind kind of thing. If you're not open up to it, what I want to say to you is get ready to be ready to be ready, right? How can you get ready to be ready for this energy to make itself present and known and at the forefront of your desires and dreams, right? Well, first, we have to heal, release, let go. Then we release all those uncertain mindsets and doubtful mindsets and anger mindsets and low vibrational energies, right? And we have to raise ourselves to the vibration of knowing that I am, you are, this beautiful source energy. You have within yourself the power to manifest, the power to visualize, the power to create. We all do. We are all this beautiful ball of co-creation energy. What this suit is just something that holds that energy in. That's something that is needed to where we're able to sustain life, quote unquote, right? But when we die, our energy goes out into this beautiful universe, right? So we are programmed to think how we think about the things that we think about from either prior to being born in this existence or by the people who have raised us in this world, who taught us that there is no such thing as creating something. There's, you have to work hard, your fingers have to bleed, you have to sacrifice, you have to do all that. And when that is so ingrained in us, anything else other than that makes no sense. And we can't grasp it. So we fight about it within us, inside of our head, inside of our heart. And it's even sometimes difficult for me to believe. Sometimes. But when the manifestations happen and the co-creation happens and the things start appearing and I get proof of what I set out to see, to feel, to hear, to touch, to taste. It's extraordinary. The universe is extraordinary. The power within each and every one of us is extraordinary. The co-creation relationship with Spirit Source is extraordinary. We shoot ourselves in the foot. We sabotage this beautiful energy that is just waiting for us. we don't allow ourselves to step into this wonderful relationship that has the potential of bringing us so much. So then we live, we just exist, and we don't allow ourselves to live our life to the fullest. So I guess what I'm saying here is believe. Live your life to the fullest. Get out of your own way. Stop cutting off this energy that flows into you, that allows you the potential of creating a life that is beyond your imagination. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. And know that all of these things that you want and need, and that you want and dream of and desire, and that you daydream about, they can be yours. They're just right outside of your reach. All you have to do is get into that alignment and be ready for those things. The house, cars, the relationships, the money, the happiness, the joy. Get in an attitude of gratitude. Live in that attitude of gratitude. Live in that feeling of happiness and joy. Even when things are at their worst, even when things go to shit, and you feel that vibration lowering, you deal with it at that moment, and then you do something right afterwards that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that raises that vibration again. It's a journey, I'm telling you. It's takes a minute, but when you tap into it, it's the most beautiful thing ever. So know you're divinely guided and loved, and know I love you. Until next time, bye.